Welcome to the Salvage Studio. I'm Beth Evans-Ramos, this is Amy Duncan, and Lisa Hildebrand. We began our creative endeavor 3 years ago with our mutual lust for rust. We rescue good junk and repurpose it into fun and functional home and garden decor.
Today we're going to talk about how to set your entertaining table Salvage Studio style. This works great for entertaining the holidays. These same ideas would also work as well if you were doing a sit-down dinner. We're going to start from the bottom up and talk about all the different ideas you can use to give you that lust for rust look. First of all, starting with the tablecloths. I like to use white linen. White linen tablecloths are abundant at the thrift stores. They don't need to be ironed because we really like that sort of shabby chic type ruffled, crumpled look. I like to layer several over one another. This works out great because if the ones underneath have a hole or stains in them, the one on top will cover it over. Once you have that down, then I like to put mirrors on top. Flat mirrors are easy to find, oftentimes without the frame, and it just really helps to add an element to your tabletop and give it some sparkle. Really great if you have some candlelight, it really helps to bring that to focus. Then the next thing are trivets. You're probably serving a combination of hot and cold food, and so we like to put down some interesting trivets. This one is an old spinning wheel. This one is a grapevine wreath, and this one is an old industrial gear. Then we move on to items that you can put your dishes into. We love silver plate at the studio, and it doesn't need to be shiny and bright. Love it to be tarnished because it really shows the patina and adds one more layer of texture to your table. This is a beautiful dish, and if you collect a lot of different ones, you never know when they're going to come in useful. We found this piece, which is an old farm pulley at a friend's house when she was throwing some things away. We thought, my God, what could we ever do with that? And we turned it upside down and thought, wow, that makes a beautiful stand. And then the silver dish fits on top, and there you have the perfect display piece for your buffet table. Another use of silver plate is taking the old silver plated trays. This has been attached to a Lazy Susan that has been painted black. And so the two are married together with adhesive, and again makes a stunning presentation for your table. Continuing on with silver plate, we also have these pedestals that can be made. These glasses are from wedding receptions that I don't think were ever used after that fact, and then just have the trays glued on top. If you stack them together, one on top of another, then you maximize the space on your buffet table, and you also have a wonderful looking display for crackers, cheese, fruit, or dessert items. Another great buffet piece is made from putting together the glass ceiling fixtures to an old candlestick. This is an old wooden candlestick that has been painted an off-white color, and this piece has been attached to it with a rubber gasket and a screw. This is great then for not only holding things such as bread, but could also hold a salad or possibly some mixed vegetables. Continuing on with other pieces that have been repurposed. These candlesticks have been made from an old wooden lamp that has a great texture and patina to it, and glued on the top has been a silver plate coaster. Always nice to add candlelight to your buffet table. It just really makes everything look that much more festive. Another great piece that has been put together from repurposed items is this fireplace tool caddy that has been reborn as the perfect buffet piece. These are again the glass globes from a smaller fixture that have been wired on and crystals added. You can put in silverware, you could put in napkins, you could even put in breadsticks. Then finishing up with the final touches, I have napkins here in an old soup tureen that has lost its top. And again, we like to use the real napkins along with the real silverware and real plates on the buffet table rather than plastic and styrofoam. It just really gives that extra touch that means so much that you care. And finally, for a little personal touch, have these glass jars with photographs. They could very easily be placeholders if you were doing a sit-down dinner, or they could just have a little fun memento for people if you're having a family reunion. What this is an old photograph that has been inserted into a glass jar. This one has some buttons in the back to help hold the photo in place, and then the cover has been spray painted black and put on to hold it all together. So as you can see, lots of lovely ideas that makes use of what you have at hand to give your buffet table that special look.
For additional information on the projects you've seen in this video, pick up a copy of the Salvage Studio, Sustainable Home Comforts to Organize, Entertain, and Inspire, at your local bookseller or log on to www.thesalvagestudio.com.